Hi, my name is Grace Crumbaugh. I'm a senior at Joliet West, and I'm here to talk to you about my unique experience in choir class and how that has impacted my life. Choir has presented me with three main challenges that have helped me grow as a musician and also as a person. The first and most important challenge that I've faced in choir is discovering who I am and deciding the type of person I want to be. What I mean by that is realizing my talents and personality traits. I've learned in my past 3.5 years in choir that being a musician involves constant change. You apply new techniques or theories you've learned. You become emotionally aware of other people's experiences that you get to experience through their music. There's always room for personal growth in the world of music. But there's one specific story that I want to share that sticks out in my mind. It actually happened earlier this year in mid-October. I walked into fourth period, choir, expecting a normal rehearsal. So, warm ups, a sing through of our songs that we were working on at that time, stuff like that. But instead, my choir director passed out a worksheet that prompted us to write out our purpose in life and a few short and long term goals. Now, this activity didn't necessarily have any value to the concert we were getting ready for, but it had value to each of the students to personally reflect and use that to unite as one choir. I was also told everyone has a purpose in life, and I had begun to think about my life's purpose because, after all, I'm a senior and I'm going to have to choose a career soon. But there was something about putting thought to paper that helped me organize my life in a way, and that I knew what I had going for me and I knew what I needed to work on. Now, granted, I didn't have this big epiphany of what I want to do with my life. Trust me, I'm still waiting for that moment. But I've discovered that I want to help people follow their passions, just like teachers do. The second challenge presented to me through choir is looking at the world with an open mind. Like any English teacher will tell you, a text can be interpreted differently from person to person. So as musicians, we have the freedom to interpret the lyrics differently. Some of the songs we sing as a choir have no literal meaning at all, because the entire song is just noises or la la la. But for the songs that have deep, meaningful messages, we as musicians can connect emotionally to those songs. By doing this, we have to think about what the lyrics mean to us and how we can relate it to recent or past worldly, national, local, and/or personal events. Thus, we're encouraged to learn how to formulate our own opinions about the world around us. But I think everyone can relate to music, not only musicians. When we are feeling sad and you play those deep, slow tempo songs, when you're at a party dancing to the fun, up-tempo songs, you're using music to relate to your mood. So really, anyone can relate to music. But it's when you really stop to think about what the lyrics are saying that the mind soars with viewpoints and ideas. The third and probably most helpful challenge and lesson I've gotten from choir is to start preparing for my future. I've picked up many life lessons and skills from this class, such as kindness. After spending almost an entire year with fellow choir members, you really get to know people. And every once in a while, you can tell that the person next to you is having a rough day. So what do? You care. You show kindness. I've learned that sometimes all a person needs is someone to listen to them or someone to lean on. Another life lesson I've attained through choir is working hard for success. I can't tell you how many days I've spent hours at a time practicing songs, but in the end, all the hard work pays off, and I get this feeling of accomplishment, and suddenly all of those moments of frustration of not getting it right fade to moments of joy when sharing my passion with my audience. This last life lesson has become somewhat of a motto for the choir: shed the hurt. Life is going to get you down no matter where you are or what you're doing. For example, after an unsuccessful night of trying to practice a few songs for a fundraiser dinner for the choir, I reached a point to what I had thought was my breaking point. But with a little guidance, I realized that I decide whether or not to be stressed. I'm either going to accomplish everything or I won't. And if not, then I need to prioritize. I will carry these and all the life lessons I have learned with me for the rest of my life, and I'm grateful to be prepared for my future. To me, choir isn't just about singing. It's about the experience. And you as teachers are so important to students and their high school experiences because it is a fun but very important time in our lives. So if you take anything away from my speech today, know that you will inspire and guide us students to follow our passions. I want to thank you all for your time and dedication to teaching so that students like myself are able to develop ourselves. learn how to view the world with an open mind, and be prepared for our future. Thank you.